Hey, what up, guys? What up? What up? And in today's video, guys, we're gonna be talking about now. ChatGPT has been out for a few months now, right? And the question becomes: is it cheating for a software developer to use ChatGPT to complete coding tasks? So ultimately, I saw this post, and that's was their question. Their question was, as a software engineer, is it considered cheating to use OpenAI ChatGPT to aid me complete coding tasks? So that's what we're going to talk about, guys. But before we get started, give me a like, give me a follow, guys. Give me a follow on my Twitch channel. Man, I appreciate it. And let's get started. Okay, guys, so I saw this post. The post is pretty much saying, if I use ChatGPT to complete coding tasks, right, in your job, wherever you work at, is that considered cheating? Is it considered cheating? Or should I write them by hand? Now, by hand, I don't necessarily mean like with a pen, piece of paper and a pen or nothing like that. But I think what they mean is more them solving it themselves, right, without any assistance. Now, here's the way I view ChatGPT. I see it as a tool no different than Google search being a tool, no different than Stack Overflow or any other tools that are out there to help you do your job. As I'm a software developer myself, and I've been developing for some time now, and I've been dealing with a lot, back end, front end, DevOps, a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. And there's still a lot of things that I just don't know, or maybe I just, don't recall because it's been so long since I have done it, for example. I don't see it as cheating. Again, I see a ChatGPT as being a tool. Now, here's where I think I differ from what I have heard other people mention. Anyways, I see it as a tool. I do feel there are some flaws with ChatGPT. Sometimes it may give you the exact right answer. Other times, it may give you partially right answer, or it may give you something completely wrong. It may look right, but nothing works. The way I look at it is because I see it as a tool, no different than Stack Overflow, right? You go find a solution in Stack Overflow. I never for somebody to copy the answer in Stack Overflow and then paste it, especially if it's for your job that you work at. The only reason why I will say that would be okay to do if you truly understand what the code is doing, right? So if it's some sort of a few lines of code, but you understand exactly what that code is doing, then I'm fine with it because you understand what it does. You're able to evaluate it yourself to confirm that, hey, this code is valid. And because it's valid, I'm going to copy and paste it. I'm going to use it. My problem is when people copy and paste code from Stack Overflow and they don't understand a damn thing about it. Even if it works, but they don't understand nothing about it, man. They're just like, hey, hopefully it works. And, it's just magic to them. And then if something happens, they're like, well, I copied it. I don't know. The Stack Overflow said it was good, right? That you should not be doing, man. And I'm not a fan of that at all. Now, that being said, because I see ChatGPT no different than Stack Overflow, right? Stack Overflow gives you answers, gives you solutions. ChatGPT gives you solutions, not always valid, but it gives you solutions. So I don't see it as cheating. I will say use it as a tool like any other tool, but make sure that the code makes sense, man. If you're going to use code from ChatGPT, either spend time to evaluate, to learn, to make sure that you understand what it's doing. And then once that you have evaluated and everything seems valid, like, okay, everything seems good, I understand what it's doing, I agree with what it's doing, now I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the code and I'm good to go. That is how I see it, and that's how I think it should be used. And if you use it in that manner, I think no, it's not cheating at all. right, at all. And again, in this case that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about if you're a student and you're trying to, you know, take a test, or, you know, you got this problem you need to solve for your class and you're using it to pass the class. That's not the question here. The question here is that you're a software developer, which means you're working for a company and you're trying to solve a specific task, so you use it and you use a solution to solve that task. Is that cheating? And the answer is no. But I strongly recommend, guys, that you understand what the code is doing. You evaluate it, make sure that it makes sense to you. And as long as it makes sense to you guys, yeah, it's all game, man. I don't see no problem with it at all. At all. Leave in the chat if you think it is cheating. I would like to know why you think it's cheating to use ChatGPT in those instances. But I see no different than Stack Overflow. Right, I see no different than finding a solution another method. That's all you're doing, man. You're finding a solution through a different method instead of traditional search, traditional Stack Overflow. Instead of finding a solution that way, you're finding it more in a direct manner. But again, I'm saying it again, guys. You gotta make sure that the code makes sense to you if you're gonna be using it. You have to, man. You have to understand it. But again, to answer this question from this post, is it cheating? My thoughts is no, not even close. But you gotta understand what the hell you're copying and pasting what you're using, man. You have to. Alright guys, this is just, again, a quick video on my thoughts. You know, I'm gonna be making more videos like this of sharing my thoughts on specific posts. And yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Leave in the comments, let me know what you think. Peace.